raising that child to love and serve Jehovah, and here the child has turned his back on Jehovah and on the family. It's a heartbreaker for the parents.
Buong buhay na pinaki ng mga magulang kanilang anak sa katotohanan at pagkatapos ay lumaki ito at iniwan ang katotohanan. Talagang napakasakit at napakasaklap nun para sa mga magulang.
And suppose that the child is disfellowship
At sabihin natin natiwalag pa ang kanilang anak
and is living outside the home.
at hindi na namumuhay kasama nila.
Our head may tell us, quit mixing in company with anyone called a brother who is. But our heart does not always go along.
Kasi nasabi sa ating isip na huwag nang makisama o sumama doon sa mga tinatawag na mapakyapi. Pero ibang sinasabi naman ang ating puso.
And we may say to ourselves, if I don't help my child, who is going to help my child?
Baka sabihin natin, kung hindi ko matutulong ang aking anak, sino tutulong sa kanya?
Who knows my child? Who loves my child more than I do?
Sino nakakakilala sa aking anak? Sino mas umiibig sa aking anak kaysa sa akin?
I'll answer that question in just a moment.
Sasagutin ko yung tanong na yan pagkatapos mga ilang sandali lang.
But I'll tell you a little experience,
Pero may kukwento ko sa inyong karanasan.
and you see if you can figure out the answer to that question.
Tingnan natin kung masasagot niyo yung tanong na binanggit kanina.
The experience is about Sephora.
Ang karanasang ito ay tungkol kay Sephora.
When she was 18 years old, Sephora decided that she didn't want to be one of Jehovah's Witnesses.
Nung siya ay 18 taong gulang, pinasya ni Sephora na ayaw na niyang maging saksi.
She was living in France, and she told her parents she was going to move out, go to the university in Montpellier, and she wanted nothing further to do with Jehovah's Witnesses.
Siya ay taga-Pransya at sinabi niya sa kanyang mga magulang na alis na siya sa kanilang bahay at pupunta siya sa universidad sa Montpellier at para iwanan niya ang katotohanan.
Her mother was devastated.
Napakasaklap nun para sa kanyang nanay.
She pleaded with Sephora, let me at least give your phone number to the elders in Montpellier so they can visit you.
Nagmakaawa ang kanyang nanay at sinabi niya, okay, so ibigay mo sa akin kahit yung numero ng telepono mo para sabihin ko sa mga elder doon sa Montpellier.
Sephora said, absolutely not.
Sinabi ni Sephora, hindi.
And then she said rather arrogantly,
At nagyabang pa siya.
if Jehovah is as powerful as you say he is, he'll know where I am. He doesn't need some elder to find my address.
Kung sinasabi mo nga si Jehovah ay talagang makapangyarihan sa lahat, malalaman niya at makikita niya ako kung nasa man ako. Hindi ko kailangan ibigay yung telepono sa kung sino mang elder.
She moved to Montpellier, and nobody there knew that she had been raised in the truth.
Siya ay lumipat sa Montpellier at walang nakakilala sa kanya doon na siya ay lumaking saksi.
Her mother felt so helpless.
Niisip ng kanyang nanay na parang walang-wala siyang magawa.
I can't do anything about this situation.
Sinabi niya, wala talaga akong magawa sa kalagayan ito.
Who can help my daughter?
Sino kaya makakatulong sa aking anak?
3 months later, Sephora was walking down the street one Saturday morning,
Matapos sa mga 3 buwan na mangyari yun, si Sephora ay naglalakad minsan sa isang kalye.
and at the end of the street, she saw a sister offering the watchtower to wait.
At doon sa dulo, nakita niya na mayroong isang sister na nag-aalok ng bantay na gumising.
She didn't want to have anything to do with that, so she looked for an exit strategy.
Ayaw niyang maglakad doon sa tapat ng sister, kaya nag-isip siya kung saan siya dadaan.
She looked across the street and noticed that there was a large group of young people walking down the street, talking and laughing and pushing each other and generally making a nuisance of themselves.
Nakita niya doon sa kabilang banda ng kalye na mayroong isang grupo ng mga kabataan na nagkakagulo, nagtatawanan, kung ano mga ginagawa na maiingay at napansin niya yung grupong iyon.
Sephora knew what she was going to do. She crossed the street and got right in the middle of that group of young people and started walking down the street with them.
Alam ni Sephora ang kanyang gagawin. Tumawid siya doon sa lansangan at sumama siya at nakilubilo doon sa grupo ng mga kabataang iyon.
For some reason, the sister who was offering magazines looked across the street and she started looking at Sephora.
Sa di malamang dahilan, yung sister na iyon ay biglang tumingin din doon sa kabilang panig ng lansangan at maya-maya tinignan si Sephora.
Sephora got scared.
Kinabahan si Sephora.
So she scrunched down and started walking faster, and just for good measure, she got a real mean look on her face.
Kaya medyo patagong naglakad si Sephora at dahil doon sumimangot siya at siya ay bilisan niya yung kanyang lakad.
That sister walked right across the street in the midst of that group and offered the magazines to Sephora.
At yung sister na iyon at inalok yung bantayan gumising kay Sephora mismo.
Sephora said, "Okay, Jehovah, I give up."
Sinabi ni Sephora, okay Jehovah, suko na ako.
She gave her phone number to the sister. A Bible study was started.
Binigay niya yung kanyang telepono, yung numero ng telepono yun sa sister na yun at napasimulan nila ang isang pag-aaral sa Biblia.
And today, Sephora is a regular pioneer.
At ngayon ay isang regular pioneer na si Sephora.
Now to the answer to the question. Do you have it?
Ngayon, alam niyo na ba yung sagot sa tanong?
When mom and dad are helpless, who is not helpless?
Pag iniisip ng mga magulang na parang wala na silang magawa, sino ang meron pang maaaring gawin?
Who loves your son or daughter more than you?
Sino ang mas nagmamahal sa iyong anak kaysa sa inyo?
Who is more capable than you are to look after your son or daughter?
Sino ang mas may kakayahan na mag-alaga at tumingin sa inyong anak?
Who said that he would leave the 99 sheep on the hill and go and fetch the one lost sheep?
Sino yung nagsabi na iiwan niya yung siyang na tupa doon sa may buron at hahanapin niya yung isa na nawawala?
Jehovah.
Ang Diyos na Jehovah.
And so, when your son or daughter are disfellowshipped, Jehovah is saying, all right, you have done what you can. You leave it in my hands now.
Kaya kapag ang inyong anak ay naniwala, okay, nasabihin ni Jehovah, ginawa mo na yung magagawa mo, ipaubaya mo sa akin.
Now, who would you like to be looking after your son or daughter? You or Jehovah?
O sino gusto ninyo na tumingin at mag-alaga sa inyong anak? Ikaw o si Jehovah?
If your son or daughter is disfellowshipped, you stay out of it. You let Jehovah handle it. If your son or daughter has love for Jehovah, Jehovah will take care of it.
Kaya kapag natiwalag ang inyong anak, hayaan nyo na ipaubaya nyo kay Jehovah at si Jehovah na ang bahala.
It doesn't matter how long someone has been away from the truth.
Hindi naman mahalaga kung gaano katagal nang wala sa katotohanan ng isa.
I was in London, Bethel, a few months ago.
Mga